you so much. Backing up and coming forward again. Welcome again, guys, to the call. My name is Dwayne Henneman. I'm the CEO of Advantage Consulting in home base here in beautiful Evergreen, Colorado. In behalf of our management team, Fred, Lindy, and Karen, I would certainly like to thank you for being on the call, and also in behalf of our new partner, LifeWave. I would certainly like to welcome you to the call. And a special shout out, guys, to all the guests that are on here. We appreciate you being on here, and we have people on here from New York to California, from Dallas to Detroit, and that's exciting, guys, and you are in the right place at exactly the right time. Let me just set the pace real quick, for those guests that you may not know. Advantage Consulting is a medical marketing company home based here in Colorado. We've been heavily involved over a lot of years in early detection of many things, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and so on. We're all about pain management, and we are always open to and be looking at things in the marketplace that will make us a better marketing company. And quite by accident, if you will, run across this company that we're going to be talking about this morning. So setting the pace. We are a medical marketing company. This company is new to us. We're like 4, 5, 6 days old, and that's exactly where we're at. So we have some very important, though, and exciting things to talk about this morning. Things like a new health and wellness product that is being introduced around the world today. Around the world, meaning in over 120 different countries around the world, and also right here in the United States, obviously. We're going to be talking about a health and wellness product, if you will, and we're also going to be talking about the opportunity that goes along with it, and the opportunity that goes along with it. And let me tell you why myself and our management team and myself, I should say, got so excited about this, because we found out real quick that 90% of the people around the world, are experiencing some kind of success with this product. Now, over 90% of the people around the world are experiencing a success with this type of product. Some more, some less, but 90% are experiencing some kind of success. That's what caught me. The other thing, they're experiencing success immediately. They don't have to sit around and wait for 3 days, 4 days, 3 years, or whatever. Almost immediate success, and we're going to be talking about that in just a little bit. So before we introduce our new partners and move ahead in this direction, a couple of our people have had some amazing success. Listen to me now, some amazing success with this new product. And I am so happy and so excited. And listen, I got a call from this person's sister a couple of days ago in tears running down her face, telling me about the success that Karen Brzezina has had with this product. So without further ado, Karen Brzezina, Karen's from Oklahoma, by the way, and we are so excited about what's happened to her. So Karen, if you would relay the excitement you have in the new body that you're in, girl.
Oh, thank you, Dwayne. Hello, everybody. I'm Brzezina, and I went ahead and taped my first time of patching because I wanted to see the results that I got. And I am just so amazed. It was instantaneous for me. I had a problem with my right arm and moving my neck. Well, now I can move my neck all the way across, and I can move my arm. It's just, I'm so amazed. This is day 4, and I'm still just so excited. I can't wait to share it with anybody and everybody who wants to listen. So,
and Karen,
back to you, Dwayne.
Karen, you were in an automobile accident maybe 20 years ago or something in that vicinity. And as I also recall, you have fibromyalgia, and you have been in severe pain for how long?
I had been in severe pain for 31 years. It was actually a waitressing accident that I had. I had slipped on grease and twisted my spine. So it was, for 10 years, I was just so drugged up, they had me on disability because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't think, I couldn't do anything. So after that, I was like, I've had enough of this, all this medication, I can't think. And I went back and recreated my pain levels and only took the medicine when I absolutely had to have it, which was very frequent. But now, I mean, it was instantaneous. I have never felt like this. I mean, it seems like forever that I have not felt no pain. And this is just so amazing for me. I love it.
Wow.
I have mobility. I just want to go out and spread it.
Great, good for you.
Spread it to everybody.
I think Karen told us the first day with her sister on the line that you had not been able to raise your arm over as high as your shoulder. Is that correct?
Right. I was stuck in this position. I could not raise it any higher. And
You were
now
not
it's just like so amazing.
Wow.
I'm just
Good,
like
good for you.
mobility everywhere.
And you
So
couldn't
it's
turn your
just
head
great.
more than you couldn't turn your head more than a couple of inches.
Right. I was stuck. I mean, the pain was so bad, but now I can move it.
Now, bless your heart. Bless your heart.
It's amazing.
Yes, it is.
I want to
Yes,
thank
it is.
David Schmidt. I love this product. I will never stop using it now. I'm afraid to stop using it now.
Very good, very good. Thank you so much, Karen, and keep it up, keep it up. Hey, and next, but lastly but not leastly, our good buddy, Mr. Ricky Howe from South Carolina. Ricky has some testimonials down there that is really exciting. So over to you, buddy.
Hey, my friend, how you doing this morning?
Doing great, thanks.
Well, I can't wait to share some of this. Kind of go back a little bit. I'm in my 60s now, so things are kind of, not as I'm not as young as I used to be. Let me put it that way. When I was younger, I used to be a weightlifter, and I have some rotator cuff issues as well as cervical issues recently. A couple weeks ago, actually, my wife, I've been complaining enough to my wife about it. She said, why don't you go do something about it? Okay, so I went to a doc, and he did what he did. He worked on me a little bit, give me a shot in the shoulder, nothing. He said, your problem's more cervical, so we're going to send you in to have an MRI. Well, I said, let's reschedule that type of stuff. So anyway, I come on home, and everything's fine. And then we got introduced to this product. And I was skeptical because, right in front of me, I've got CBD oil, black seed oil. I've tried every kind of oil and ointment I can. I think I tried motor oil one time. and nothing worked. But I wanted it to. I really wanted it, And yesterday, this is such a great day. I had my wife put that X39 right on the back of my neck, and just like y'all had told us, it was magical. It was like a wave went right over me, and instantly I was out of pain. I mean, if you know anything about rotator cuff stuff, you can't lift or throw, much like Karen just said. I mean, it hurt real bad, and I couldn't sleep because I was always in pain. But I was so excited about this. I called Johnny, and he must have thought I was a raving lunatic because I was so excited and telling him all about it. And I've got to share this quickly. And so I was headed to a businessman that this guy is, he's almost 60 years old, great shape, but I knew he had a bad knee. So, I called Johnny, and I'm so excited about it. And I said, Johnny, I'm a little nervous. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to put the patches where they go. He said, no, Ricky, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. So I said, okay, if I need you now, will you be there? He said, yeah, I'll be right there for you. So I went to this guy's office and everything. And long story short, I put the X39 first, just like Johnny said. And he said, I said, do you feel anything? He said, no, not yet. I said, okay. So I put the ice patches on. Now, let me give you a little backup. This guy doesn't believe nothing. I went after the toughest guy I could find because I know he don't believe in nothing. He don't believe nothing could work. Folks, I can tell you right now, he stood up and the expression on his face, he said, oh my God. He started wiggling his leg left and right. His knee used to pop. And right in the middle of all that, he just stops and goes, I got to go run. I got to go run. He ran out the office and ran in the parking lot. And I said, you've got to be kidding me. And I called Johnny, John again. I said, and I introduced him. He's still wiggling his foot, and he starts jumping up and down like a kid. And I said, this is crazy. This is crazy. I'm going to fold it up really nicely here. So after we had the little chat, and John, thank you so much again for being there because, he really, it was great for you to be there. Well, after all of this, I said, okay, so his name is Chris. I said, Chris, you just let me know what you want to do. He said, no, sign me up now. Boom. And that was a done deal. It really was. I have never been so excited. It works. I mean, I was so skeptical, but it's just like that. Just like that, it worked. I was like, wow, here we go. We got something here, folks. We really did.
Thank you so much, Ricky. Thank you so much. We, we had to do a lot of investigation on the products in this company, and And we also know that from our experience in the past that it's just as important to us to find a team that we can build with as the company or the products themselves. And so what I did after doing all my due diligence on the product and seeing the kind of the success that they're having around the world with this product, I decided that we needed to find that team. So I called corporate and I said, hey, here's who we are. We're excited about what we're doing, what you're doing, and we think we want to add your products, add your products to our product line. And I said I'd like you to hook me up to connect me with the most aggressive, the top management, the best looking women on the planet, and I want to get that out, Julian, for you. And I said, can you hook me up to those? Connect me with them. And he said, no, I can't. But if you'll send me some information about who you are, I will have somebody give you a call. I said, okay. So I did, and we did. And a couple of hours later, I got a call back from the guy sitting there at the table in the dark shirt. And the rest is kind of history, guys. This has been going on for maybe 5 or 6 days, someplace in that vicinity. These guys have introduced us to a marketing program, a marketing concept that is, it's like an amazing whirlwind. This past 5 or 6 days, it's like now we've got our business on steroids, and that is terribly, terribly exciting for us. So the timing was right for us. The products are right for us. The guys that are leading our team to fame and fortune have been wonderful for us. So with all that being said, I'd like to turn this over to Mr. John Chen, the good-looking guy I guess it's on the left. It's on my left anyway. John Chen.
Good morning. Thank you, Dwayne, and
You're welcome.
welcome, Advantage team. I had a full salutation prepared for you, but because we had a little bit of technical difficulties, I'm going to save this time. And because this morning we have the distinct privilege, and I'm going to start you from the top down, okay, in your training. How's that? We're going to jump right into it, and I'm going to introduce you to the genius and our CEO, the inventor of this fantastic product that you're going to hear all about this morning. And I have the distinct pleasure to introduce him to you right now. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, may I present David Schmidt.
Yay!
Hey!
Hey.
I appreciate that, and thank everyone. Very nice to be with you here this morning.
Thank you, David. And I know you're a busy guy, and I know that you've got another meeting to go to as soon as you get through with this one. And hey, listen, we appreciate all of you guys being on the call. And David's down in sunny San Diego, and he could be out on the beach, he could be sailing, he could be doing a lot of things this morning. Hey, but David, listen, it's a privilege, indeed a privilege for you to join us at this new stage in our business life. We know what this business is all about, and you taking the time out. This is a worldwide company, someplace going on $1 billion in business, someplace along the way in the not too distant future. But a worldwide company, this guy's at the head of the helm. So it's really a privilege, David, to have you on the call with us. And so I would just like to maybe set the pace, David, and ask you where the company's been, where you're at, and maybe where you're going. Would you do that, please?
Sure, be happy to, Dwayne. Thank you, and pleasure to meet you, by the way.
Pleasure to meet you, bud.
Yeah, so LifeWave was founded in 2002, and I had spent 3 years prior to this doing research into the technology. So since most of you are new, basically this technology is all about triggering biochemical reactions in the body with light. And so this is an entirely new approach to improving health. Instead of using drugs, instead of taking a pill or a drink, we can use light to change our health and improve our health. Over the course of the past 17 years, we've done over 80 clinical studies into the technology to demonstrate the efficacy and the safety. And along the way, we've learned some pretty amazing things. Just in the area of stem cell research, we've invested over $4 million in 10 years, and we've worked with some very big players in the stem cell industry. So that's what's all led to this. But we've been around now as a network marketing company for 15 years, We're very stable, but we've never seen growth the way that we have now. During the first few years of the company, we were all about improving quality of life. So we introduced natural ways to improve energy, relieve pain, and improve the quality of sleep. And then in around 2006, we started to introduce anti-aging products. So things that could help improve vitality, help you have a better quality of life, detoxify the body. And this was really who we were up until about a year ago when we entered the field of regenerative science. And for our business, it's been incredibly transformative, as it is for the people that have used the products. So if we were to compare sales of last August to where we are today, our sales of August 2019 are triple of where we were last August. So we have very, very rapid growing markets now in the United States, Japan, Taiwan, Europe, and other points around the globe. And we're going to be opening up new markets such as Thailand this year and Turkey. So we're expanding very rapidly, and it's all because of this new product, X39, for activating stem cells with light as opposed to doing injections. And I know we're going to talk about that point in quite a bit more detail.
Very, very good. You know, it seems to me like that we can be a major player in the fight against opioids. That's my thinking with what's going on here. And David's being a little bit humble. I think I heard that you're in over 120 different countries, someplace like that around the world.
Yeah, we're in over 100 countries for sure at this point. And there's some major markets that we've been building in. We've been in Europe now for about 10 years, and that's always been a very, very strong market. US, Canada, just getting started in Mexico, just getting started in Japan, but the growth rate there has been staggering. We've been in Taiwan for a long time, but having great results there. So yeah, about over 100 countries now.
And I was surprised to find out that your customer center is in Ireland. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. We had for many years about 65% of our business was in Europe. So back in 2009, we began to look at putting in a customer service center as well as manufacturing site in Ireland, which we did. So a lot of advantages to being in Ireland, very low corporate tax rate, highly skilled labor force, and it's a biotech center really globally. So all major biotech companies that are doing research into stem cells have an office over in Ireland. And in fact, we were very fortunate that we received funding from the Irish government to conduct stem cell research at the National University of Ireland in Galway. So it's been fantastic for us. And we have, by the way, 45,000 square feet of office space in Ireland.
Wow. Well, I heard what you said about patents and all those kind of things, and that's wonderful. And I get the question quite often, well, how long is it going to be before somebody comes in? And it's always best to be first than it is first to be second. And you obviously are first to be first. What kind of a time frame have we got to have an exclusive product like we have worldwide, David?
Yeah, so LifeWave has always been exclusive to LifeWave. One of the things that our distributors enjoy is that exclusivity. We don't outsource our technology or private label our products in any way. And of course, that's something that has kept our company very, very strong. And it's a confidence that we would never violate. So you never violate the distribution channel. So regarding patents, we invest quite heavily. We have over 100 patents now globally. And this is in fairly diverse technology, including the patch technology, and over 70 patents that are issued globally in the field of regenerative science. So every product that we introduce is unique to LifeWave. We develop it at our research and development center here in San Diego. We patent it and we protect it.
Very, very, very good. Well, David, we know that you're a busy guy this morning. We know that you're going on to another meeting. If you have any final words in closing on your end of it, feel free to do so. But again, we would like to say thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you on behalf of our amazing team. We're looking forward to great things with you for a long time to come. So keep at it, my man.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You know, at the end of the day, this is really about improving quality of life. And I was delighted to hear the testimonials this morning because, you know, you can make money and invest your time and energy into just about anything today. But it's really something very special when you get the opportunity to offer a product that's going to change people's lives. And that's what I'm the most excited about is the results that we've seen with the product and how it's changed people's lives for the better. So keep on keeping on, and it's really awesome.
And thank you so much. Thanks for being on the call with us this morning, and have a good rest of your weekend, whatever you got to be doing. Thank you so much, David. My pleasure. My pleasure. So with that being said, thanks to David, what we're gonna do now, guys, is we're gonna take it back over to Alhambra, California, and these leaders in the marketplace over there, and they're all there in fashion except for my girlfriend over here, Suzanne Summers. I don't know where she's at this morning, but we're going to
Right here, right here.
But what we're going to do this morning is there she is. I love it. I've been in love with Suzanne since the 8th grade picnic. I haven't told my wife yet about this romance, but anyway, kidding, sort of. But what we're going to do now, guys, is talk about the products and the success we're having, and also about the business opportunity and the financial future this provides. But let me just start off by saying what impressed me as much as anything about this whole entire program is the success, and the success, yes, but the speed that the success comes about. You know, we're seeing testimonials, and as you heard Karen Brzezina and Ricky Howe and down in South Carolina, it wasn't later on the day. It wasn't later on the night. It wasn't the next day. It was right now. And you know what? You can take all. I mean, I'm a vitamin guy. You know, I take vitamins, and that's why I looked so good this morning. And no, but this product for a lot of people is taking hold right now. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait till a later time. So with all that being said, I'm going to turn it over to this management team in Alhambra, California. I don't know who's going to be in charge down there, but go for it.
Since I started this all, you know what, and we're running out of time, precious time, so I'm going to hand it right over to, we're going to start off, as I said, trickle down. We're going to start at the top. We've just finished with David Smith. What we have is 3 presidential directors here who are experts, leading experts in this technology and trainers. Starting with Larry Yang.
Hello, everyone.
And
Hi,
Nikki
Larry.
Chan.
Nikki.
And our illustrious Julian Chung, who's known as the Patch Angel. She has patched over 5,000 people with 95% success. How you like that? So that's what we have in store for you. So let's start off with Larry and take it, Larry.
All right. So
we have a lot of new members here, new friends. Perhaps we can go through a quick introductions of the products that we have.
yeah. Okay.
So we have our Patch Angels, and Julian's is amazing. She has been with us since day one, and she actually volunteers herself to provide extra support of presentations to all the new friends that we have here. And maybe Julian can go ahead and introduce the different technologies that we have to everyone, Julian.
Okay, sounds good. That's excellent.
There she is.
Hi, everyone. I hope everybody's having a fantastic, wonderful morning here. Okay, so basically what it comes down to is, the technology that we have can help anyone, everyone. And just to go over the technology that we have anything and everything that your body does naturally. So give me just one little sec, and I'm gonna bring my patches over so I can show them to you as I do the presentation. Okay. You know, one of the best thing about our business, folks, you can literally take our business anywhere and everywhere. So let me show you my whole business bag, the whole shebang, the weight of it. Okay, that is everything that we have. Did you see Nikki's bag also? Even when we have expos and even when we have to display, all we have is literally this. Okay, so that's the absolute beauty. And once I started this business and I go to different expos and I see people lugging boxes and boxes of things, I'm like, oh, you poor thing. And here I am just walking with a couple of table banners and our business. So I just want to bring that out for you guys very, very quickly. So as you know already from David Schmidt, the company has started in 2002 and 2004. Lifewave company itself, came into existence, and we're celebrating our 15 years. Nikki and I have been in business for going into our 8th year now, and I gotta tell you folks, a lot of you are excited. Karen, Ricky, you experienced what you experienced, and with the skepticism that I personally had, I personally didn't have any challenges, I didn't have any pains, so I could not be tested. So talk about skepticism, you know, trying to recruit somebody who didn't have any health issues because she was already living a very healthy, much healthier lifestyle. Well, what I did for her was I produced the 3 people that were in pain, and 2 of them were in excruciating pain. And just like Karen and Ricky said, she was able to, you know, reduce their pain within seconds to minutes. And you know what I did with one of them, because I've known him for, a couple of years, knowing that he had excruciating pain. When he said, oh yeah, the pain has been reduced, I'm at almost 0 now. He was at pain 20, and he was almost at 0 now. Guess what I said? I said, Brian, please tell the truth. Please tell the truth. She's like my sister. She has to know. So please don't sugarcoat. You don't have to be nice. You have to tell her the truth. So can you please tell her the truth of how you really feel? You don't have to look at me. Just tell her how you really feel. And something in his eyes looked at me, told me he didn't have pain. So at this point, I got very, very excited. And once I got excited, I produced 2 more people in pain. And they all felt the same thing. So I said, ladies, sign me up. All I saw was cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And I've been in health and wellness for 8+ years before that. You can't even count the numbers of health expos that I've been to. I've never seen this. So some of you that are skeptical, you know, you're going to come across many people who's never seen this, and it's been, by the time it's been around still 20 years, you're still going to come across people who's never seen it. They need you. They need you to share this with them and show them how it works. So where do we get started? I would like to get started with our most popular patch currently, the X39. X39 is absolutely amazing, fantastic. The experience that Karen and Ricky had is with X39. X39 stimulates the copper peptide that's underneath the skin that stimulates at the production of your skin stem cell. And the skin stem cell is the universal stem cell that converts to every other stem cell within your body so that your body can, heal itself from inside out. And right now I'm just going through the products and the technology of it. You know, Nikki and Larry can take over later. So, and the next patch, the first patch that David had invented for the Department of Defense and Navy SEALs was the energy patch. And energy patch is what burns fat up to 40% more within 1 month of use, and converts that fat into natural source of energy. And not only that, it also opens up blockages in circulation in the body, which is very, very important. And I'm going to tell you right now, all the patches have primary function, but they also have multiple function. So in the beginning, you know, it may seem like, oh, this is so much information, but believe me, folks, as soon as you understand what the primary functions are, there's nothing, absolutely nothing that you can't support. And I'm telling you, at this point in time, with, you know, almost 8 years of experience, there has not been any health challenges that we couldn't support yet, as long as they followed our instructions and recommendations of protocol. So just be confident. Be confident about you going out to patch people. Because if you, as a brand new person, just like Karen, Rick, and Ricky, okay, and you guys experience the difference right away. But if you were to able to help even at least 50% of the people, 50% of the time, is that a good deal?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Within the first few minutes, who else is going to be able to do that? You will. So that's the energy patch right here. And then the second patch that David had invented is the ice wave. When the soldiers were coming back from their rest and recuperation, they realized, hey, the pains are gone too. So what's going on? So what David did a little further research and discovered that when the blockages and circulation opens up, well, your pain reduces as well. So the ability to open up the frequency is right here with the ice wave. And so think of ice wave as, you know, I'm sure most of us remember the little rabbit, okay, on our TVs. Okay, it works with a positive and a negative. And, you know, you see the snow on TV, and all of a sudden, as soon as the frequency matches, TV clears and you're able to see a clear picture. That's what ice wave is like within our body, and opening up the frequency and the blockages. And the next patch that I would like to introduce to you is the anti-aging Y-age patches. This is 3 patches separated into eon, carnosine, and glutathione. David is asking the question, why are we aging so quickly? Why, hence the question, why age? Well, raise your hands, please, if you know people or you yourself do not have any stress. Even if you were at one point retired, if you don't have any stress, raise your hands. From what I understand, even retirement can be very stressful. Gardening is not easy, folks. It's very difficult on your knees. It's very difficult on your shoulders. It's very difficult on your back. You may love that garden and you may have a green thumb. Me personally, I have a black thumb. I kill cactus. Don't ever give me flowers or plants. Please don't. You'll be doing them a favor, because I promise you I will kill them. You know, even all of that, even retirement. And have you noticed a lot of the people, as soon as they retire, they start getting sick? That's really unfortunate. So first off, never retire. And second, get into LifeWay business. And if you have stress, you reduce it with the Eon patch. Stress hormones can cause inflammation, and even any medical doctors will agree with you that inflammation is the cause of all diseases, and they'll even give you medications for it that have side effects on your liver and kidney. So that's how bad it is. So if you can reduce stress hormones that causes inflammation, all the better, and you will have a much healthier and more longevity in your life. So Eon. And next thing is, have you heard of glutathione? You guys are in health and wellness, so I'm sure many of you probably know what glutathione is. Glutathione is a master antioxidant that our liver, mostly produced by our liver. A healthy cell will always have at least one glutathione protein attached to it. Anything and everything has to do with your health, including, oh, can't get out of this cold. You know, it's been months and I still have this cough. I still have this achiness. I still have a sore throat. I just can't get rid of it. Has to do with glutathione production in your body. If you can't get rid of allergies, you know, even babies are taking little children's Claritin. Every immune system has to do with glutathione. Do research on glutathione and autism, glutathione and Parkinson's, glutathione and cancer, glutathione and Alzheimer's. Everything has to do with the glutathione. Now, being able to produce glutathione yourself by 300% within 24 hours is what our clinical studies support us. So stay healthy with glutathione patch. And one example that I want to share with you is that Larry, our amazing Larry over there with the white shirt, 7 years ago, he got into a motorcycle accident. And when he did, he lost about 10 inches of his colon and the spleen, which has everything to do with glutathione. He uses 2 glutathione patches every day because he no longer has a spleen. He has not been sick since, unless he does not use glutathione. If he does not use our glutathione patch, within 2 days, his allergy-like reaction comes back because he does not have a spleen. So imagine how important this glutathione patch is for him, not just to bring quality back to his life, but it is for his health and wellness. And it is great for children as well. My children have not been sick for the past 7-8 years that I put on the glutathione, and my children were at the time 7, 9, and 11. So very, very important. Next is the carnosine. It is another protein that our body naturally produces. It's mostly found in the brain. It reduces the plaque buildup, and as well as the nerve tissues, muscle tissues, and ligaments. It is all has to do, the healing aspect of it has to do with carnosine. Have you noticed as you grow older, your body's not healing as well as you used to? And even a little paper cut gets inflamed, it gets itchy, and sometimes gets pussy, and it just doesn't want to close up. Well, that has to do with glutathione. So when your body has all the toxic buildup and it gets overloaded, and your body's trying to produce all of this naturally, unfortunately, it is not enough. And that is why we have our 3 anti-aging patches for you to be healthier naturally. And all we're doing is just enhancing your body's ability to heal itself on an amplified level, so that your body doesn't have to suffer so much and really, grow too quickly, grow older too quickly. Okay, so the next patch that I would like to, introduce to you is the Silent Night patch. How many of us can no longer sleep because of so much stress, and that eventually affects the ability to be able to sleep very well, and the melatonin production? And did you all know that melatonin is a very, very powerful antioxidant, especially for men and their prostate health? So I just recently came across a young man in his 39th year of age, only 39, and he is having cysts removed from his prostate, and he also has enlarged prostate. He's only 39 years old. So imagine all the toxic buildup in the air, in the environmental factors, in the water, in the food. No matter how hard we try to be clean, we can't control what comes into our bodies. So it is very, very important that we use our products and the LifeWave patches so that it enhances our ability to be able to be clean and be healthy. I want to just continue to reiterate that over and over, okay? And SP6 Complete is a hormone balance patch. Our body and hormones is very, very important because our body's light energy and hormones. Our studies are showing that with just this one patch alone, there's an 80% organ functional increase to all of our major organs, and we have over 80 clinical studies to prove and support everything that we're here saying here today. So be confident about what you what you're presenting and what you are introducing to your friends and family and your loved ones. And did you also know that hormones control the cravings? So anybody who had, that 2 o'clock cravings of that donuts, 4 o'clock cravings of that donuts, of 10 o'clock cravings, 10 p.m. cravings, at night before you go to sleep. All of it has to do with the hormone balance. So we can definitely help with that. And it's not just for food control and food cravings, and it is control, not suppressant. So we need to understand the difference, that it is not keeping us from eating. If somebody has health challenges and they lose appetite, they'll actually gain it back so that they can heal faster with the nutrients going into your bodies. So if anybody has other types of addictions and cravings. We can help them detox out of that very, very naturally as well. We have more than a few experiences where people were addicted to cigarettes, and not only were they able to quit and with a lot of ease, they're actually not craving it in the future either. So, typically the side effects of quitting cigarettes is jitteriness, that nervous eating, anxiety. A lot of people, they absolutely hate it because they're gaining weight from eating too much, because they're compensating for what their body is now trying to get off of. And then there's, of course, the toxic buildup that needs to, get out of your system. Well, these people, they could stand next to somebody that's smoking with the smoke just blowing in their faces, and they will not feel the need to join them in that horrible, terrible habit, disgusting habit. So we can help them get off of that, okay? And Alavida. Alavida is part of our skincare line. We have a daytime, nighttime cream as well. It's 98.6% natural. Ask Larry how it tastes, because it is so natural that he didn't have any problems tasting it and putting it into his mouth. That's how much confidence we have that it is a completely natural, all natural ingredient that we are putting into our skin. I keep asking David, skin, lotion, please, lotion for the rest of the body, and he's looking into it, he's considering it, but unfortunately with the stem cell patch that came out, it is in the back burner, but I will not give up for the rest of my body. But at least my face is getting a completely clean product. And Alavida patch, it comes together with the lotions, stimulates the production of collagen. And our skin is the biggest organ in the body, so we need to make sure that it stays clean. And any other skincare line, they try to make it outside in. And because of the patch that we have, our technology in skincare is inside out. So that's very important. And the last patch that I want to introduce to you is the Nirvana. If you know anybody that is feeling extremely anxious and extremely unhappy and extremely sad and even taking medications for it, imagine being able to help them get off it within 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, and this Nirvana is actually very close to our heart and our family, because Nikki has unfortunate experience of 2 of her much younger, under their 30s family members that have committed suicide because they were extremely unhappy with their lives. So this is very, very close to our heart for us. So that is the gist of what we have for you. Now, just remember, you don't have to remember everything right now. There is a lot that we have. All you have to remember, and please walk away with, is number 1, we can patch anything and everything. Number 2, we can help anyone, everyone. And 9 out of 10 times, now that's my experience because I've been doing it for so long, 9 out of 10 times we can reduce any pain within the first few minutes. And that 10th person is because either they're too blocked up, they have too much chemicals and toxins in their system, they just need a little time to open that up. Okay, so walk away with, we can help anyone and everyone, and we can patch anything and everything. And the rest is that we are here to support you no matter what. As long as you guys are willing to run, we'll be running right with you. So thank you for joining our team, and thank you for being here today. Now back to Nikki and Larry and John.
Hey, let me just say thank you so much, Julian. You're always a sweetheart. You've got it down, and we rely on you for so many things. She is definitely the patch angel, guys, without a shadow of a doubt. One of the things that I think is important for everybody to know, if you don't know, and one of the things that got us excited about it and why we made a decision, and I made a note here so I wouldn't forget it. It says 30-day, 100% money back guarantee. Everything that Julian just talked about has a guarantee that's attached to it. That's how rock solid these products are, and that's so very important. So turn it over to you, Nikki, or whomever on your side.
Yeah.
Tell us about how we make money, guys.
Yeah, all right. Okay, thank you, Dwayne. I have a few questions here on the chat group. that's exactly what you're asking about the profit margin. Well, the profit margin is quite huge. That is what direct selling is all about. And for that business purposes, Dwayne, as the CEO, you asked a very good question. I like that. This is one of the business that you don't have to worry about your competition. And for I was the same thing. The more fear that when I first get into this business, I know the Chinese is really good in copying. And I told David, I go, oh my God, this looks so simple. What if they copy and somebody have the same line of product? And that's when David calmed me down and said, don't worry, Larry, this is a nanotechnology. It is impossible to copy, and we patent this technology. And if they copy, they will pay the fine. So don't worry about that. Right? So now about the profits, we have several different to make money. Well, first thing first is we have 6 ways. I'm not gonna show you all 6 ways, gonna be too much. How about this? Let's do this. Break it down into 2 different ways of making money. The first way is we call the retail sale, which is pretty much is called immediate income. With the immediate income is very simple. Every time when you share this technology with anybody, all you need to do is you don't even need to give them a product. I don't know about Ricky. That Ricky, you give the guy the sample or not. Normally we pass their outside of their clothes. I want them to see how they feel, and if they like it, simply I give them my website. And if they get on my website, we will have a profit between what you call this between 40% to 30 to 22 to 38%. That is how high is the profit margin. So for instance, let's say if someone buy an ice whey pack for $79, my commission will be $30. There we go. And if they interested in the X39, the retail package is $150. My profit is about $50. So that is about 33% right there. So it's humongous, and that is immediate income. Even with the side up package, the side up package is rent between $300 all the way, $125 all the way to $1,600, and the margin is between 12% to 20%. So for depend. If you get in the diamond package, let's say for instance the smaller packet is from 120 to the biggest one is 1,600, which is a diamond. If you sign up the diamond, the first 90 days is not 22%, it's very close to 33%, because the commission will pay out is $500. So that is humongous, right? So that is the 2 immediate income that we have. And here's the beauty. The beauty is this is a direct selling, so that means we coming with the residual income. The bigger the team you build, the more income you got. And I'm not gonna go the full blow on that. I just want to let you know this is what we have. We have a binary system, and this beautiful binary system is, as a board advisory, we always want the company to do one thing, is for us to build the income. So with this, if you guys have the bad experience with the binary before, such as like they're gonna wash out your point, it's not gonna happen in this company. Your point, your BV is always there, never go away, as long as you keep your account active. Is that fair? So with that, the margin on that one is roughly about 5% on your BV point. So what does that mean? That means if you want to know what is a roughly round up number that you make, let's say if you have 100,000 BV in your account, take that multiple by 5%. That means you have about $5,000. So it's very simple math. It is very easy, and everyone loves this. Last, but I want to close by saying this: maybe by now a lot of you as a business, you were thinking about how is your retention rate. So for our company, if I tell you that our retention rate is more than 50%, you guys are gonna fall off your chair, which is a true number. Precisely would be 67%. That is how incredible our product is. Why? It's a product is unique. Nothing go to your body. Nothing hurt your body. Did not give you any side effect and give you immediate result. I just have another. Give me 1 second here. I have another tech coming in. I don't know, it's the username or something. It's from MDENT, MDENT. she just say, he or she just say that just received an X39, and she put it on, and she was it works so fast, which is she also gets scared. And her husband have no pain, but is have the balance was been off and needed a cane, and he just left walking better without a cane. That is kind of product that we stand behind, guys. And with that, think about it. If you use something like this, would you stop using it? Absolutely no. And that is how incredible it is. Back to you, Dwayne.
Hey, very, very good. And there you go, Mary Dent from Baltimore. You know, thank you for your comments there. We're hearing these kind of comments coming in from all over the country, and soon to be with our team all over the world. And because we're exploding this thing, one of the two or three things I just want to turn to, and then I'm going to turn it over to Fred and Lindy on our management team for a couple of seconds, a couple of minutes. But the things that I heard. I'm talking to Nikki, and Nikki says, Dwayne, we've been involved with LifeWave for over 8 years now. We've been paid every Tuesday. We've been paid every Tuesday. We've been paid every Tuesday. It sounds like an echo, but listen, you know, that is just music to my ears. You know, you guys are contracted independently with LifeWave. You're independent contractors, and you get paid from LifeWave every Tuesday. Every Tuesday. You talk about Taco Tuesday. This is Payday Tuesday. This is Payday Tuesday, right, John?
That's right.
Every Tuesday for 8 years that you guys have been involved. That is music to our ears, and thank you so much for that. Let me tell you just a couple of three other things that got us excited about this. As Larry mentioned, this is a binary program, somewhat difficult to understand for some. It isn't really that difficult, but if you have any questions about it, get it with the person who referred you to the program. These guys are here to help us in all those kind of directions. But things that excited me about the program, guys, was, hey, listen, you get paid on, I'm big on getting paid on matching bonuses. What does that mean? Well, it means if I bring Fred or Lindy in to the program and they make $1,000, they're my first level. I make 25%. I make 250 of that. Isn't that great? They go out and do all the work, and the do boy gets paid 25% of their business after I qualify. Fred goes out and brings in Ricky Howe, and Fred makes it. Ricky does $1,000 worth of business on his side. Ricky makes 25. Fred makes 25% from his business, and Fred makes 20% or $200. And guess what? The do boy, me, I make 20% off of him. So what does that mean? That means that in three levels of business, three levels of business centers underneath you, if you will, they get paid 25% on the people that you refer, and you get paid 20% on the people they refer, and you make 20% on the people that they refer. Guys, that is big time, to say the least. And if you knew what kind of matching check bonuses that Nikki and Larry and John are making, you'd be shocked. You would be shocked. So I said all that to say there's so many. This company pays out 5 ways, and it pays out 5 ways every Tuesday. Every Tuesday, Payday Tuesday. With all that being said, then we're what?
6 different ways.
What'd I say?
5.
You're 5 ways. We get paid 6 ways. I get paid. Nikki gets paid. I don't know if any of you else are going to get paid 6 ways or not. But anyway, yes, I'm sorry. 6 ways. It gets gooder, not good English, good philosophy. So, okay, guys, I'm going to take a minute now, and if Ms. Lindy Sweeney would jump on here. Lindy is a part of our management team, and Fred Bender. Lindy's out of Oklahoma. Lindy Sweeney, if you jump on here for just a minute and tell us why, what you're excited about, what your vision, what your focus is with your team, with your team out of Oklahoma. Lindy Sweeney.
Hey guys, it's not just out of Oklahoma. I'm building a team all over the country.
Good for you.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I am all about the product, especially since Karen is my sister. And to see her after more than 20 years in pain, and to see her instantly have relief and the mobility that she has not had in over 20 years. I mean, I am fortunate. I don't have health issues. I'm really, really blessed that way. But to see my sister who has suffered, Dwayne is right. I was moved to tears. I just could not believe it. And I am so excited to be able to get out there and share this with others, because there are I mean, there are so many people suffering out there that like Julian said, they need us. They need us to let them know this is available. I mean, why suffer another day whenever we could tell them, this is here, guys, try it. Try it before you buy it. You know, it's amazing. And it's just share the products with them, tell them they can make money also while they go, and everybody wants to try it. And when they, you know, even the people I talk to over the phone where I'm not physically there talking to them, they want to try it and they want to join and they want to make some money and they want to help other people, because that's our team's mission, has always been to help people. This is helping on a level that I could never have dreamed of. And it's not just anybody, it's everybody. So, you know, it's not a certain demographic. Everybody knows somebody. If it's not themselves, they know somebody they love and care about that needs this. So it's just us, you know, spreading the word. That's our mission. You know, it's always been our mission with everything we've done. Just get out there and spread the word and help those who want to be helped. So, you know, I'm just super excited. We're here to help you. And you see our upline team that is here willing to help us all the way to the top, to David Schmidt. I mean, that is just, that tells the picture. This is a giant family and you can be a part of it. So back to you, Dwayne.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Lindy. And I asked Lindy. Lindy is a business builder from the get-go. She's a team leader. She's one of our managers. She's done an incredible job with us for all this time. But she's taking this, put the bit in her mouth, run like a Louisville racehorse down there where Sammy's at. But I asked Linda the other day. I said, she's doing such a great job. I said, what are you doing? She said, I'm just telling people all about the product. And then they said, oh, I'm excited about it. She said, oh, by the way, there is a business opportunity attached to this also. So, you know, there you go. And a lot of companies lead with a business opportunity. A lot of companies lead with a product. This is a product-driven company, obviously. All that being said, a major key with our company and a vice president with our company, Mr. Fred Bender from Snellville, beautiful Snellville, Georgia.
Yeah, it's beautiful and exciting. Snell.
Good for you.
Right? Hey, listen, guys, I'm a little concerned about myself right now because I've got to talk about this and I got to stay seated in this chair. You know, normally when I'm feeling like I'm feeling, I have to get up and pace back and forth because I can't contain it. Now, I don't know if it's the X39 that's right at the back of the base of my neck or what it is, but I am buzzing right now because of what we're talking about and thinking about the potential that we have to help people, right? To help people. That's huge. Before I kind of continue with that, I've got a couple of text messages and I want to ask these two questions real quick, if you don't mind. Either the patch angel or, you know, I gotta admit, I wanted to call Julian the patch queen, but she said, no, Fred, that's Nikki's title. Mine is the patch angel. So I got to remember not to call Nikki the patch queen and the patch angel and call her the patch queen. So either the angel or the queen, answer these two questions for us. First question is this. Will adding an extra X39 in a different location on the body quicken the positive effect of the product? So they're talking about if you have a X39, let's say you add one to the base of the neck and down below the navel, will having really make a difference?
So yes, Fred, I can address the questions. Let me put my speaker on mute, otherwise there's an echo. Yeah, so Fred, from our team, you notice as you join us a little bit longer, we patch very differently. Based on clinical studies, David said that one X39 is enough. The second X39 give you an extra 20% of benefit. But for our team, we really look at why you need to put in extra patches. So let's say you have an accident, you have an operations. We just add another patches. If you want to have a simplicity, make it very simple, we always put the X39 behind the neck, a glutathione on your chest or below your belly, and then we add another X39 directly on point of pain. With that protocols, the success has been tremendous for our group. Make it very simple. I like simplicity. I like something that we can just duplicate, everybody can do. And I'm the person that introduced common sense patching. Once you understand common sense patching, there is no fear in patching at all. You can patch anywhere, anyone, at any time. We do have protocol books on how to patch, but I reserve that for just in case the common sense doesn't work and you want to go for a little bit more advanced patching. Other than that, we put more than one patch. I have a lady that her husband was in construction and she cut off his fingers almost like hanging there. And she's got, panic comes in and she's put like 8 patches on him. Does you need 8 patches? No. But then she went ahead and you know what? She said, I'm just going to patch the fingers. I'm going to patch different points that is important to him, calm him down. And it works for him. Within a week, he come in and showed us his fingers. So take a look at my fingers. This is amazing. This is less than a week. So there is no fear patching. And another things that I want to add to this is that let's say you pick up the whole entire diamond kit. You have 39 different patches. The entire patch, you patch yourself from head to toe. Is that going to kill you? Absolutely not. Okay? Don't feel that, oh my gosh, I'm have more than one patch. Is this going to work? Is this going to harm me? No, it will not harm you. Your body know what is best for you. Your body know what you need. If you put more patches, you probably just waste some money. Besides that, there is no harm at all. So feel free to patch as needed. And Julian would always talk about shotgun method as well. Shotgun method was when the time that Larry got into the accident back in 7 years ago. I didn't know anything about the patch. But then this fear comes in. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? He's going to die. He have an open stomach. What can I help him? What can I do? And I come up with this shotgun method. You know what? I don't know what to do, but I know I can patch him. So I just start patching him all over. And the next thing I knew is he has no pain. Imagine someone in a hospital with an open wound without taking any morphine. There is no single shot of morphine injected. And that was basically my job in the hospital when I was with him, is to make sure that the nurse doesn't come in and inject any morphine into his IV. Okay, so that's when we come back and he would always ask me, Nikki, what do you do? How do you patch? He recovers so fast. I just look at them and go, I don't know. I just patch him. So that's where the shotgun method comes in.
Can I add on something?
Yes.
Okay, talk about that one is very important is when, depending on your body, remember this technology is using light, which is infrared from your body. When people is not feeling well, your frequency is getting lower. So you need more patches. And not only that, you're gonna use the patches instead of 12 hours. Now you should replace it every 6 or 8 hours because of the intensity of the reflecting is not there anymore. So my message is basically like that. You can use as little as you want, or you can use as much as you want. The more important thing is you're not gonna kill the person, you're not gonna harm the person, or you're not gonna do anything bad for that person at all. But on return, there can be magical happening. That's it.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. Another question is, she says, my sister has a defibrillator and pacemaker. She wants to know how the X39 patch will affect her. Will it interfere in any way with the defibrillator or the pacemaker? Will it affect that in any way?
So the patch will not interfere with her pacemaker. Just again, the patches are naturals. When you patch someone that have any kind of health challenge, or there is a fears that the patch is doing something else other than what we say that the patch is going to do, use tape. Everywhere I go, I carry around a roll of medical tape. And what I do is I use the patch outside of the person's clothing because our patch is non-transdermal. Nothing enters the body. So if you use tape, patch outside of clothing, then there is no fears that there's any kind of drugs entering the person's body. And usually when the fear kicks in, so then we have the pacemakers, or when they are on heavily medications or surgeries or on different diseases, that they fear that your patch is gonna interfere with whatever the doctor's prescriptions or medications that they gave them. Then use the tape, put the patches outside of clothing so that these persons have this confidence that nothing enters the bodies and let the bodies heal itself.
Awesome, awesome. And the last question here, this is a person that has 3 years of acupuncture experience, and she asked, does these patches work to clear the meridian channels like acupuncture?
Absolutely, absolutely. For us, the patch works better than acupunctures because acupuncturists, you go to a clinic where the acupuncturist put needles into you, and usually it lasts for what, 20, 35 minutes. And you can only do that maybe 2, no more than 3 times a week. While our patches is 24/7. And the points that we put on are meridian points. The company at the very beginning do have meridian point, specific names on our brochures. And because they want to keep it simplicity, they remove all the names of all the acupuncture points and just make it a placement. Just make it very simple for all of us that we don't have to be an acupuncturist to use the patch.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much for that. And let me say in closing, guys, I'm excited about this because I've always loved networking, network marketing, but I've never really wanted to do anything that didn't matter, you know, because there's so many things that in the grander sense of things, they really don't matter. I got someone called me the other day saying, hey, listen, why don't you come over here? We got a program and you can put this much money in and you can get this. And so I asked, well, what is it that makes a difference? Is it just the money? And that's all it was. It's just the money. And that's okay for some people, but I'm not built that way. I want to do something that's going to matter to people, right? If it doesn't matter to people, if it doesn't make a positive impact in their lives, then I'm really wasting my time, because at the end of the day, I don't feel like I was born. I don't feel like I came to this planet just to make money, right? Just to focus on making money with providing no kind of assistance, no kind of help to anybody else that's out there. This product literally fits like a glove my mindset and the mindset of Advantage and what we're all about, which is helping people, making a difference in the lives of people, doing something that really, really does matter. When I listen to my friend Ricky Howe, and I know I've been knowing Ricky for over 20 years, right? I know that he's had these problems with his spine and with his rotator cuff, and how some days he's like, man, my back is just killing me. And to hear him yesterday call me and say, Fred, it was almost immediate. He didn't say, man, it took me 30 seconds. He didn't say it took me 15 seconds. Now, for him, it was almost immediate. Imagine what that had to be like after dealing with pain for all those years. See, that's what I want to do. I want to help some other people. Right now, I know people, I've got some people that I got to contact that I'm waiting to contact who's got parents with dementia, I've got a brother who has bone-on-bone osteoarthritis, and I want to know if that's going to help him. So I can't wait to get these patches to him. Just to be able to touch the people you know, and even the ones you don't know, and make a difference in their lives in a positive manner. That's what makes the difference for me. And if you're like me, if that matters to you, then I don't think you'll be able to find anything better than what we're looking at right here, right now. And oh, by the way, while you're doing that, while you're helping people, you can also create a lifestyle for your own family. What better way to create a lifestyle than to do it while helping other people? So guys, also one last thing, after this call, I know there's some of you out there, and probably everybody you're thinking one of 3 things. You're thinking, wow, that sounds way too good to be true. I don't believe it. I'm not going to even bother with it. I'm going to do something else. And that's okay, because everybody has a right to do whatever they want. We're not judging you. You do that thing. That's good. That's fine. Are you thinking, wow, this really sounds good, but I've got a lot of more questions, man, what should I do? Hey, you get back to the person that invited you to this call. You get those questions answered, because if you don't get the questions answered, you can't make a good decision. You got to have the questions answered so you can make the right decision for you. So make sure you get back to that person that invited you here and get those questions answered so you can make the right choice for you. And I know I've got a couple of people that already text me, and they said, hey, I'm done. I'm in. what I do next. And so all you need to do is get back to the person that invited you, and they will send you a link. You take that link and you do your thing. But at the end of this call, we are going to go maybe, let's see, it's now about 12:15, about 12:45. We end this in about 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes after we end this call. We're going to go to the MedVantage conference call line, the start free conference call line. And we are going to tell you how to register, what to do. We're going to walk through the steps of what you need to do to get registered, to get yourself in position, to get your order placed, and then to get moving. So guys, we're excited, looking forward to working with each and every one of you. Cannot stand it, guys. Cannot stand it. Anyway, back to you, Dwayne.
Hey, very good, Fred. Thanks so much.
Real quick, Fred, Earl Dixon wants to have a Zoom call with you after we're done here.
Okay. Well, Earl, let's do this like immediately once we get off here, because 30 minutes from now, when this call closes at 12:45, I've got to go to the corporate conference call line to have that conference call too. So yeah, we can jump on there immediately right after this. Text me over your link.
Larry, was there any, thank you so much, Fred. Was there any questions that was a kind of a group question that was really important that we want to address before we kind of close this out? Am I on mute?
No. Who did you ask?
Larry. There's a bunch of questions that was showing up, and I didn't know if there's any questions that would be important to the entire group or not. A couple of them, if there is, Larry. If not, we'll just close this call on out.
Well, it's all. I see that Julian and I is answer most of the questions.
Okay.
And,
okay.
They're all good. Yep.
Very, very, very good. So, guys out there in Alhambra, Julian, the past angel, she is an angel by all means. Nikki, look at her. My goodness. And Larry, and look at John. I don't know. And look at John. There you go. And by the way, Nikki, I brought up Suzanne Summers a while ago, and I said I've been in love with Suzanne Summers since the 8th grade picnic. But what is she doing there, Nikki? What's the deal with Suzanne? Suzanne
is the ambassador for our company. There is a story how David met Suzanne. It's amazing. Suzanne, we have people actually when she's out. One of our members, his name is Robert, just happened to run into Suzanne, and he just asked Suzanne a very quick questions about our patches. And this is not even a live wave event. And he said, "Okay, Suzanne, are you wearing any patches?" And her response was, "Absolutely, I will not walk out of the house without a glutathione." And that is a patch. She's an amazing. And if we have an opportunity, so I definitely will ask David again to bring Suzanne Summers to one of our events. She's a great speaker. Love her speech.
Very good, very good. Julian.
Okay, so before we leave, I just want to reiterate one more time to everyone, and we again thank everyone for being here today. And I know there's obviously from the questions, I can see that there's a lot of first-timers and who are also not distributors. So I just want to make it very clear, the team webpage that I was offering and the landing page is for distributors only, because it is a business page. That Nikki and Larry have generously, donated, about at least $30,000 to create it for business partners only. So only if you're a business partner are you going to receive that free landing page and free team page. Now for users, however, and as well as distributor partners, we still have the Telegram. It's a chat app. Telegram is the chat app that we use to support everyone on how to patch. So if you're out and about and a lot of you have my personal phone number and can connect with me directly, Nikki and Larry, as you all know, and we're actually very quick on coming back to you. However, if we just happen to all of us be in the same meeting or in a meeting somewhere, then the patching Q&A has over 200 plus users and business partners. So somebody will get back to you to share with you how to patch. And also the manual that we were talking about is Nikki dedicated 2 years of her life or 2 years of our LifeWave life to come up with how to patch. It is a manual, 178 pages of pure goodness. It has a lot of information. So if you want a copy of that manual, please private message me, either on the text or those of you who doesn't have Telegram yet. My phone number, write it down please, is 213-300-0514. And please text me your name and what your wishes are, and we'll make it happen for you. So I'm the one that's been creating the landing page and team page for everyone. So again, my phone number is 213-300-0514. So if you need it, you can speak with the person that sponsored you. They more than likely they already have it, and provide the information over to them, and I'll create it for you. So I'm the one that's been working on the marketing page and the landing page for you, and so just talk to me.
Very, very good, Julian. And just a point of clarification, not a point of clarification, but a point. Most companies that I've been involved in, and probably a lot of you have been involved with over the years, charge you an arm and a leg every month for a personalized website from the corporate standpoint, $25.95, $29.95, $39.95 every month. When you enroll and purchase a package at any level, the company includes that as a personalized website. And what Julian is talking about, and I think it is so cool, is that this team has provided some amazing marketing tools for their team, which is us, part of us, and there's no charge to that either. And what Julian does is just out of the goodness of her heart. And this landing page, capture page, some of us call, it's an incredible tool. You can, as soon as you get enrolled, you can get this information to your upline or get it to Julian, and she will get that made up for you. It is a landing page, capture page. It has all the information that you'd ever want to qualify for a person to qualify themselves to see if this opportunity is right for them or not. And if it is, they can over to the right side of the page, can fill out their information, and that automatically goes back to you. And that is very, very cool. And that is, again, that is a marketing tool that is provided by this team, which is very much appreciated. The marketing tools from the company standpoint and also from the Alhambra Group standpoint is amazing. So, my attitude always is be the message, not be the messenger, not the message. These people have created the message, and all you have to do is provide the message to the people that you want to bring into your business and talk to about the opportunity to get rid of potentially a lifelong pain issue. So in closing, guys, and again, Julian, yes, sir, Fred.
Before we close, I've had several text messages. If we can, it's now about 12:22 on Eastern Time. If we can, rather than get back on the call line at 12:45, we want to leave some time for those who are on the call to get back to the person that invited you to this call. So we're going to open up our call line at 1:15. That'll give people sufficient time to do what you have to do and then get back on that call line. So call the people that you invited. If you were invited, call the people that invited you. Get the information for the call line. It's on our regular conference call line. And that way everybody be set to get over there, and no one has to rush without making those contacts.
Very, very good, Fred.
Thank you, sir.
And Fred, we're your suggestion that everybody goes back to our normal webinar conference line. Is that correct? Very good.
We use on Saturday mornings and on Tuesday nights. And
that's 1:15 Eastern Standard Time. Is that correct?
That's correct. 1:15.
Very good. Okay, Alhambra guys, thanks so much again. We brought this call has gone on a lot longer than what we normally do. This is a more important call, a much more important call than a lot of the calls that we do. So we appreciate your taking your time out of your Saturday and whatever you may be doing. We appreciate that very much. We know for sure that this is the right opportunity, exactly the right time. And let me just kind of close with this, guys. And America is the land of opportunity. America is the land of opportunity. And this just could potentially, and there's more people seeking opportunity than opportunity exists. So isn't it a great thing to be in a situation like this where we have an exclusive product on a worldwide basis that it's doing the amazing miracles that happened to Karen and Ricky and Mary Dent and her husband, and it just goes on and on. So maybe everybody's heard this, but maybe worthwhile repeating that this is the first day of the rest of your life. And don't forget that. This is the first day of the rest of your life, so take advantage of it. Again, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for being on the call. Thanks all the guests. Guess get back to the person who invited you. And with all that being said, this is a wrap. Thanks so much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys.